light bulb, clean beach, action plan, green planet, earth scientist, wind power, plant material.
Assimilation of sounds is a phonological process. It's related to phonetics, the sound system, that happens when two sounds come together and change or melt into a new sound. Assimilations can happen when the final sound of a word touches the first sound of the next word. And assimilations may happen inside a word, just like we observe in the word treasure, or they can happen between two words like meet. In natural speech, when you observe a native speaker speaking, they tend to make the adjacent sounds more like each other. So assimilation occurs when new sounds in utterances are created by, say, a sound influenced by the previous sound, or a sound influenced by the next sound, or a set of two sounds influencing each other. Either way, we find assimilations happen. We'll look into some categories or examples of assimilation now. Now, we'll look into one category where the sounds stir, d, s, and z are assimilating with the sound y. Now, the first thing is, when the sound t is joined or combined with the sound y, we get a new sound like ch. That's what we observed in the previous example, meet ch. So where here the sound t is influenced by the next sound y, and meet you becomes meet ch. And similarly observe the word picture. Here again we find that inside the word picture we have two sounds t and y adjacently placed, and suddenly it's not picture but it's picture, where t and y combine to give us a new sound ch, picture. Similarly, when the sound d comes face to face with the sound y together, we find that we get a new sound j. For example, would you like some tea? Would you like some tea? Now here we have two words, would and you, where the last sound of would is d and the first sound of you is y, and they combine to give us a new sound j. Would you like some tea? Now we also observe the same thing in case of the word soldier, where inside the word we find the sound d and y placed together, and it's not soldier but it's soldier. Right. Now here we find another case where the sound sir coming in accompanied by the sound y, and suddenly we find that it also assimilates to give a new sound sh. So observe the word special, where the sound sir is placed adjacently to the sound y, and it is not special anymore, it's special. So they both combine to give us new sound sh, special. Similarly, in the phrase "it's just you," where the sound t in the word "just" is silent, so it's just you, and just you, sir, and y assimilate, and we get sh. So it's not it's just you, it's just you. So it's not just you, but just you. And finally, there is this case of z combining with the sound y in the word treasure, where we get the new consonant sound j, treasure. It's not treasure, but it's treasure. Now we'll also look at the other categories of assimilations that we generally find. Now, as a general case, the sounds st, d, and n, whenever they come along with the sounds m, b, and p, they assimilate and they give out different sounds. So let's start with the sound t. What happens when the sound t assimilates with any other sound like m, b, and p? That sound t changes to p before m, b, or p. For example, basket maker is actually sounding like basket maker, where t in combination with m changes to p. Private property is actually sounding like private property. Front bench sounds like front bench, where t sound in these three cases is assimilated and it's coming out as p. Similarly, if you observe, the sound d also assimilates whenever it is used in combination with the sounds m, b, and p. It changes to b. So good morning actually sounds like good morning. D changing to b. Blood pressure actually sounds like blood pressure, where d is coming out like b, assimilates. And bad boy actually comes out as bad boy, d changing to b. Right. Another case is where the sound n changing to the sound m whenever it comes before m, b, or p. Similarly, so brown paper actually sounds like brown paper. Iron Man sounds like Iron Man. Cotton belt, it comes out as cotton belt. So the sound n is actually assimilating with m, b, p, and it's coming out as the sound m. So, and finally, we look at these two cases where the sound t and d change to k or g whenever they are followed by the sounds k or g. So credit card actually sounds like credit card. T coming together with k changes to k. Smart card actually comes out as smart card. Hardcore is actually sounding like hardcore. And bad girl sounds like bag girl. Bag